All right, so I want to see some sweeps of liquidity. Currently on the 4 hours has like a strong uptrend. Definitely looks like price is cooling off a bit. Um, this volume profile, I think that's called the value area high. Been observing it recently. Seems to be in conjunction with the anchored VWAP as well. It might use similar data. But yeah, I've seen a bloke use this with quite a reasonable degree of accuracy recently. Um, so yeah, I'm short here. Go through and look at some other coins. Probably not wanting to take much in dollar terms at risk. Zcash, and it's probably because Iran is requesting Bitcoin to get through the strait. Zcash is built on the Bitcoin blockchain and has a privacy function. So I would request Zcash, not Bitcoin. That's potentially why it's just pumped so much. I was scalping it down here with my spot account. I'm not annoyed, but yeah, I would have just got 100% on my spot money that I had in it in just a few weeks. That's the beautiful opportunities that this market provides. Um, Hype. Let's look at Hype. Use RSI for momentum indication. We want to see a slowing in momentum, but theoretically it doesn't matter really, because if Bitcoin is pumping, um, everything else will just pump. So we really need to get some shorts when Bitcoin is either in a downtrend or is um, pulling back. Like this candle here looks good. We've still got an hour till it closes. Yeah, 1 hour until it closes. But it's looking good. If it did close like that, it'll be an indication to the market participants that the sellers are kind of getting into control here on a higher time frame, a 4 hour candle. So that's more significant than say a 1 hour. But we do need it to close like that or worse, and it still could pump right back up within that 1 hour period to go. You can see it on the side here. I do have other trades on, but on my phone. This is a decentralized exchange, so you can enter it anonymously. And yeah, just build a small amount on the decentralized exchange. I took a long on oil, probably a bit too early. It looks like when the meetings happen for the peace deal that I think will not happen, but the meetings will happen. People might get excited about the strait opening properly around that time, and oil could sell off. But JD Vance is going to come out of the meetings in a few days and say, no, we couldn't make a deal, and the Don is going to have to take some extra action to save face. Now, I can empathise with both sides of the situation here. There's obviously a massive misunderstanding. If, unfortunately, two men can't just talk it out in a room, um, it's at the point where, one side feels like they need to absolutely dominate the other. And yeah, so Johnny's going to save face here. He needs to change the current situation, either through a peace deal or through more military action. So the next step might be that he just wipes out the current leadership. Like he's already wiped out most of the previous leadership, and now he's trying to make a deal with new leaders. And just if they don't play ball, he's got 3 more years in the presidency. He could just keep wiping out the leaders until someone says, all right, let's join the international community, let's join the SWIFT system, let's sell our oil in the markets, remove all the sanctions, and we'll just chill out, dudes. We won't get a nuke, we won't, because if Iran gets a nuke, Saudi gets a nuke, Kuwait gets a nuke, Egypt wants a nuke, next you know, the whole Middle East is aiming nukes at each other, and yeah, we kind of want less nukes. Russia's got them, that's all right. As long as we don't invade Russia and put Putin's government at risk, he would never use a nuke. Same with Kim Jong-un. He's happy in his little utopia And as you would be, apparently he's got like slaves. Yeah, well, that's a bit of a rant about geopolitics. I'll stop on that now, though. But the key is when you do talk along political lines, is to try and represent the situation according to or like facts. Not don't use opinion and don't attack the other person personally. I could have went pretty large on this ETH1. I was confident, but I don't know. I just held back. It's good not to risk too much when it's pumping on a short, basically, because look, we have 4 hour candles. We have high, higher low, high, higher low. And so that's a solid uptrend. Even on the daily, we have an uptrend as well. High, higher low, high. But yeah, the one thing that's good in a bear market, just find the resistance points, take a risk and short, and it's really easy to short Bitcoin. Isn't that interesting? I just went to the weekly chart, and way back here in 2022, price data is acting as somewhat of a point where people have interest. Um, so I've drawn the lines completely across. We'll go down to a 4 hour, maybe a daily from a weekly candle. See, this is multiple time frame analysis from a high time frame perspective down to a low. That's what you want to do and trade with the direction. Currently, there's been a lot of down. There's little movement in this range, but yeah, it's all contingent on Bitcoin. We are waiting for the big dog to dump more, potentially down to 60 or 50. So my analysis is that I could get Solana at $46, and then we go back to 300 all-time high from 46. We've got a 6x our money. If you're gonna buy crypto, you buy it at the bottom of the bear market. So that was $16,000 Bitcoin before the last bull run, and yet to be seen what price Bitcoin will be at the bottom of this bear market. So if you're buying from the bottom onwards during the bull market, you're likely to hold for too long and get wrecked. But last bull run, all the money went to Solana shit coins. None of them really had. Like 2017, at least people were like, oh, this is going to change the economy, this tech. And everyone pumped it 100x. It didn't end up doing it. But at least we had that use case in the bull market that just went. People were pumping meme coins that just went to nothing. Nothing held value, basically, which was stupid. So we need a new generation to come up, and then a proper bull run will occur like 2017, 2021. Yeah, the one that just went, people got wrecked, they'll never come back. We need them not to come back. They were the maximum degens. So from a market structure perspective, this one took out the higher low. That's a change of character, it's called, and that indicates potential downside. But this particular coin has its exchange buying back the coin based on the fees it receives. It's a decentralized exchange called Hyperliquid. So I am hesitant to put a short on that, but I'd watch that, that's for sure. If it could sweep that level, definitely watch it sweep, watch the candle close, and then throw a risk to reward profile in there. Short, so watch it sweep and then just go, boom. Four. So if I risk 100, I get 400 back. That's a good risk to reward. I can even, so if you're not familiar with TradingView, that's kind of why I'm on now, just speaking, going through it, but you can set alerts. And not even look at it, just wait for your phone to tell you, basically. Yeah, they pumped Fartcoin last bull run 1,000, like crazy amount of X, like 100x definitely. Like that's a joke. Fartcoin, come on, having a laugh.